Just 1 second. It's just like YouTube to kick me out when we got one of the most famous people on earth on this call. Zoom kicked me out for about 60 seconds when you first came in. I was playing the video, then it kicked me out, but we're back good now. I see your hand, Paul. I'm gonna get to you. Okay. First of all, let me welcome someone I consider a very good friend. Last time we happened to see each other happened to be at Leon Haywood's funeral, unfortunately. And we had a good time at the repast and took a photo and all that good stuff. Matter of fact, the photo is you can see it in this room here. If you go to everybody's view, you'll see the picture of me and him on my ACMD account. And I welcome Mr. Charles Wright, who has sold over 5 million records on that song, including people doing samples on it. And he probably don't even know that. I mean, I know he know it, financially, but I'm talking about as far as the fact that it's 5 million, including samples. I looked it up, checked all the samples out, added them up, and that's over 5 million. So congratulations for you and all that you do. And so one of the first things I want to ask you is, where are you from? Charles, you're muted. You have to click that button again.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
I'm from Clarksville, Mississippi.
Which city?
Clarksville, Mississippi.
All right, all right. I'm from Meridian and Jackson, Mississippi. So we have some good Mississippi boys on here tonight.
Yeah, no kidding. You know, Sam Cooke is from Clarksville. David
So
Ruffin.
as you was growing up, was any of your family involved in the music industry or entertainment industry?
Oh no. I don't know how my father's sharecropping boss somehow convinced him that the blues was the devil's music, so I could never listen to any of this kind of music.
Okay. So how did you get into music then if nobody in your family was involved?
Well, we moved to California when I was 12 years old. And on the way home from school, the kids would all be singing all these songs that they heard on a radio show. And I started listening to that radio show and I got hooked on the music. And next thing you know, on the school I was going to my high school had about 5 different groups with hit records on the radio. So I listened to them rehearse.
Being from Clarksville, how was it growing up in Clarksville?
Clarksville, it was a miserable, man. Actually, we was on a cotton plantation right outside of Clarksville. And I wrote a book called Up From Where We've Come. Have you read it?
Not yet, I will.
I have a new book out, just came out. That book I wrote came out in 2017. Called Up From
Are you
Where
doing any live shows or events right now?
Any what?
Are you doing any live shows or events right now?
No. I'm an author now. I have 2 books out. My last book just came out called Express Yourself.
Okay. Do you have any? What are some of your favorite moments during your career?
Uh, Making some of the records I made. You know the song Love Land? Do you know the song Love Land?
Oh yeah, I remember that. Definitely.
Yeah. But I enjoyed that, putting that together. Do Your Thing. I actually we recorded live in a Hollywood nightclub where we were working, and I had my most fun there.
Yeah, I checked out a lot of your old songs over the years, and I remember when D. Haywood, Leon Haywood's daughter, had me help you with one album back in the day too, several years ago. And I actually, checked out a lot of your stuff and a lot of Leon stuff, and I also know a lot of you guys' stuff is being played overseas. The old stuff is constantly being played overseas, other than just express yourself. Like all the songs that you made, are being played more so overseas now in general.
Yeah, everybody talk about express yourself. Express yourself. I love express yourself. But do your thing. Your love means
Right,
everything.
exactly.
Your love means everything to me. Love land.
Exactly. I totally agree. I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
So,
Um,
being much older now and have been in the industry so long and done so much, what keeps you motivated?
love. I love music and I love making music and I love telling my stories.
Has your style changed over the years?
Several times. Yeah. Uh, but
Now that you've been around so long, go ahead. You said it several times. Go ahead.
yeah, well, when I first started out, I didn't know exactly how I started was I started a vocal group and my mentor, a guy named Jesse Belvin, you probably don't even know who he is. The greatest thing ever happened to LA, Jesse Belvin. He told me about a man who had a recording studio in the neighborhood. So I went by the man's studio and told him I had a group. I wanted him to hear the group. And would he grant us an audition? He did. And so I went over there with, and the group was myself, two of my cousins, and another guy. And my cousin sang the first two songs. And on his rickety tape recorder, a man's tape recorder. And then I got up to sing, and the man told me, "Oh no, don't you ever try to sing lead. Stay in the background for the rest of your life." So that broke my heart, man. So I I started rehearsing and trying to perfect myself. And went back over to a studio by myself one day and sit down at his piano and I played a song called Eternally that I had put together. He said, "Oh, no, you can't be the same guy." He said, "You're the same guy I told to stay in the background?" He says, "I'll record that song with you singing it right there, right this minute, if I could." I said, "Well, let's get started." He said, "Well, I record a record. I used some of Hollywood's greatest studio." So he said, next time I go in the studio, I'm going to take you with me and we're going to record that song. And that became my first hit record.
All right. Now, since you've been out here so long, such a long time you've been out here, excuse me, now that you're an older Charles Wright, what would you tell your younger Charles Wright that you now know in 2025 that you didn't know back when you started? What would you tell him to do or to know about?
I tell him not to even mess with the drum machine, to get some real musicians and record some real music, some genuine music with soul, and not what I hear them doing today. I hear a lot of songs that are recorded to a metronome.
All right. When this is all said and done, what do you want to be remembered for the most? Because you mentioned other songs that I agree with you that I like as well. But what do you want to be remembered for when this is all said and done? You want people to say Charles Wright was what?
My contribution to the music industry.
Definitely made a great contribution. These lovely commercials people using, all kind of stuff, car commercials, all kind of commercials.
You know, God's been good to me because my music has supported me all these years, and it does very well right now.
And that's a very good point to make. Because a lot of people, the music, they still got to have the day job and still do the music. So congratulations for having that happen for you. Are there any new artists that you've seen that you like? Oh wow, I would like to work with this person, whether somebody that's still here or not still here. But is there any like other artists that you would say that you would like to work with now, or you wish you would have worked with these artists that you didn't work with?
Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, okay. It's an LA thing, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, and I know we got your Instagram. I wish somebody can put in the chat. Let me see what it is here. I know it's at Charles Wright, at I am Charles Wright _ I believe. But I'm gonna put it in the chat in a minute. And with that being said,
Charles Wright.
Yeah. With that being said, hold on a second. Yeah. With that being said, I'm gonna put that in the chat. And someone contacted me earlier and said, I'm gonna jump on that Zoom call with Charles Wright. So here go your surprise from California as well. Go ahead, surprise man from California.
Charles, John Sly Wilson from Sly Slick and the Wicked.
Hey, John, how you doing? I ain't seen you in a while.
No, my brother, how are you, man?
I'm all right. I gave you your first gig, didn't I?
Hey, listen, let me tell the story. Charles and I was like a brother to me for many years. Charles and I go back, about 60 years now? We signed with Paramount Records in 1971, and our first tour, they sent us to Detroit, was with the Watts 103rd Street Rhythm Band. So Charles and I have been friends since then to this day. He's graced me. I've been to his home. He's being modest. He's had a television show. I've been on his television show, and he's been a great person, a great friend, a brother. Again, a staple of the music industry. He has spanned so many years. He has mentored so many people, and I wanted to come on and say how much I love you, man. And we got to get together and eat something. But Charles, when we first worked with them at the Casino Royale in Detroit, we did 7 days together. and I learned so much from him. And he's just been wonderful, wonderful brother, man. I love you much, Charles.
Well, thank you. You represent me better than I represent myself.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Well, again, I just tell the truth.
I'm sure he'll think of some more stuff, but in the meantime, go ahead, John. If I cut you off, go ahead.
I'm just saying again, he's always been a very humble brother, and he's always stayed true to his craft to this day. And like he says, you know, we encourage these younger music people to pick up instruments. You know, leave the computer alone. That's what makes you a musician. You know, pick those instruments up, man. You know, Charles has been around. He's just Jesse Belvin, you know, one of the greatest artists that ever lived, was his mentor. And, you know, he's been around the greatest and worked with the greatest. And, you know, because he picked up his instrument, you know, the little young kid from Mississippi who with a dream and made it, you know, with a guitar on his back. And he's and I'm with him. You know, people pick up your instruments, learn from Charles, because I learned from him.
Make music that gets to the heart of the people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, with that being said, we got the Funky Skunk. Funky Skunk, you there? Funky Skunk.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, Mr. Wright. I just wanted to say hello. We performed at the Long Beach Punk Festival back in 2013. It was you and Shuggy Otis and the Blackbirds, and we were on the other stage. I was on the other stage with Bernie Worrell of the Punkadelics. And I got to say hello to you, sir. And I also know James Gatson, and I mentioned to you that I knew him. He's the one that's actually on Loveland with you too, right?
Yep.
Yeah. But I just wanted to say hello, man. It was an honor to be on this call with you because you know, I got to share the stage with you, you know, at the Long Beach Punk Festival. Do you remember that festival?
Absolutely, I remember that. You're right.
That was a great thing. So
Yeah,
I'd always was a fan of your work before then, would do your thing and express yourself. And I actually got to be on a show with you. So I just had to come on here and say hello and say God bless you. And looking forward to the new record and video was nice, man. And looking forward to hearing more stuff from you.
All right, bless you too, my brother.
All right.
So many things to consider.
Landing the plane, Kermit.
All right. Anybody else have something they want to say?
That Kermit.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if anybody else want to ask you a question.
No, they don't. Daryl, you're right. I do have something to get off my chest.
And now we're getting somewhere. So what's on your mind?
Okay. Lipstick Nation was unmuted and
well, let me say this
in the background.
Let me jump in there. Charles and I had a mutual friend that I hope I'm not being too forward, that mentored both of us, which was little Richard Pennyman. Richard was a great person, and I know he was a great friend to Charles Wright. You want to expand on little Richard a little bit, Charles?
God bless his soul. He's gone. I'm sorry he's gone. I did get one of the last television shows on him. You might have seen it.
Yeah, I saw it. He called me and told me that you was getting ready to do it. I said, I just did your show maybe like 2 weeks before. And I said, tell him hi, man. I miss him much too, Charles. I miss him a lot. God rest.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Speaking of Little Richard, are there any other famous people you've done songs with?
Any other people what?
Any other famous people you've done songs with, other than like you just mentioned, Little Richard? So that came to my mind to ask you that question.
Well, I've had people in my band, like I had Barry White as a drummer for a while. And
Yeah, you had a chance to meet Barry White several times. Actually have a platinum plaque for Practice What You Preach album. I helped promote that.
all right.
You know,
I
of course,
had,
I love all his early stuff. Going back to the '70s as well. When he came out, and the Love Unlimited Orchestra, and like yourself, using real instruments and real people, and like everybody else, John and Paul, keeping up the real instruments thing, because they try to take that away from us.
yeah, I had the captain from the Captain and Tennille in my band for a while.
Oh wow, that's what I love their songs. That's some good names they're naming. Can you think of anybody else?
Yeah, a few other people come through. Right, I'm drawing a blank on them right now, but
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, well, definitely Captain Tennille, Barry White, there's some big names, and we got John and Paula here tonight that's on instruments.
He had Al
Michael
McKay.
Calhoun from the Dash Band and Kinsman Dash Band had planned on coming on tonight as well, co-founder of the Dash Band. And we got other people in here. We got some of these DJs in here that's real famous, Fleet DJs and different DJ coalitions that's checking it out now, and they would be checking out later once myself and other people share this. And shout out to Don Cody for bringing you on here. And one thing people don't know about Don Cody is that he was ahead of his time back in the day. He was doing like the video emails promoting songs and live shows and stuff before it was even popular. So he was ahead of his time. So salute to Don Cody. I see from his posts and stuff he released. He's had several Living Legend Awards and stuff like that. So salute to him for getting you on here tonight. John, you have some more stuff to say?
Yeah, I said also Charles started out Al McKay from Earth, Wind, and Fire. He was in Charles's Watts 103rd Street rhythm band first.
Okay. So you help him out if you can think of any more names.
Also, wait a minute, I'll give you one more. There's a Cleveland connection, because Kermit and I are from Cleveland, but Melvin Dunlap, the bass player, was from Cleveland. That was with Charles. I see him playing bass on Expression and Do Your Thing in Loveland. Right, Charles?
Yeah, Melvin Dunlap.
Yeah. Cleveland boy.
Al McKay.
Yeah. Absolutely. Who was the saxophone player?
John Rayford.
Right. I was trying to remember him the other day, man. Because I think one night, what was that club? It was a club across the street when we first met in Detroit, and we went over there and got some hot dogs together across the street. And I was trying to remember me, Melvin, and the saxophone player. I'm trying to remember his name.
I've been trying to remember the name of that club I met you in.
It was a Casino Royal.
Yeah,
Yeah, in Detroit.
You just brought it back to me tonight.
Yeah, we did 7 days straight. We sold out, both of us sold out 7 days straight.
Yep.
Absolutely. We've been friends. That was in 71, and we've been friends to this day. And and again, I love you much, brother. Love you much. Absolutely.
All right.
Okay. Did anyone else have anything to add before we let Charles go? Because Charles is 85 years old now, so we appreciate him even being able to get on here and be alert tonight. Appreciate that. I ain't trying to keep him on all night.
Hey, Charles.
Anybody else got anything to say?
Tell him we just getting started, ain't we?
Got that right.
We just getting started.
Yeah, got that right.
Okay. Anyone else? Any of you DJs? Anybody else?
I just definitely wanted to say, Charles, thank you so much for jumping on. Thank you for your contributions to the music industry and paving the way for people like myself to be able to come and be able to continue your legacy. That's why when Kermit approached me with the opportunity, I said, absolutely, can't wait to get him on. So this has been a pleasure for us, and we appreciate it, everything you've done for us.
Thank you, brother. You brought a smile to my face.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And I knew normally DJ Headrush get on here. He know all about old school music. He must be doing something. He normally talk about old school music all the time. It impressed me to be so young to know so much.
You stay away from that metronome.
Okay. Anybody else? Okay. If not, I want to thank Charles for coming on. We really appreciate it. Glad you was able to make it tonight. And like I say, be on here, be alert, and all that good stuff. And we appreciate you. We all love you. We all love your music, your contribution to the world. We appreciate it. Okay, I see Will got his hands up now, right? Go ahead, Will.
Thanks for having me.
Okay. All right. I would like to say salute to you. I appreciate your contribution to the music game too. Definitely, it's inspirational music, and the world needs that type of music right now. The one question I'm going to ask you is, you gonna say something?
No, I'm listening.
Go ahead.
Okay. Outside of the younger artists now coming up using the beat machines, what else would you say to a younger artist coming up in the game right now? What would you tell them?
The world needs some great lyrics.
Yes, sir.
The world needs some positive lyrics.
Yes, sir. Definitely right.
And
I see the Queen has raised her hand. Queen Karen, Washington, D.C. Also, Willpower Gamble, DjPunch317 from Indianapolis, Indiana. Go ahead, Queen Karen.
Good evening. I'm so glad to see you on here, Charles, and to, let people know that old hits can be relevant and keep themselves current in their music and their message. Your passion has never changed from the beginning to now. And it's great, like I say, to see you on here to, inspire some of the old heads not to be so old school and get into, use what they know to keep relevant so that you leave a message every piece of your music that should inspire other artists to be able to be themselves and not duplicate everything or compete in a way that you have to outdo someone else to do something that you need to do or something that you want to do because you're talented beyond report. And I thank you so much for allowing me to hear a good interview from you once again. Thank you so much, Kermit.
Thank you, young lady. I appreciate your observance. You obviously observed what I was about.
Hey, Naomi G, you have something to say right quick? Naomi? I think you're unmuted, but I can't hear you.
Let's try that. Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
I see you too.
Hi. So I'm Naomi G. I'm with Blazing 420 WPAM radio. First of all, thank you so much for all the contributions that you've given us, through your music and just everything that you've been a part of. It's such a blessing to even have you on here, for all of us to even be able to give you your flowers for that. So thank you for that. You've got a long list from Soul Train to all kinds of things. So I just want to applaud you for that and thank you. And yes, it is something that this world needs. So I'm glad that we're starting to see that a lot more often. A lot more people are bringing that old school R&B back. So thank you for that and paving the way for those kind of artists.
Thank you, young lady.
Welcome. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, Naomi, from Fort Worth, Texas, in the building. So we got Texas in the building, Washington, D.C., Indianapolis, Los Angeles, Cleveland, Ohio,
Nationwide.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, let me mention some of the people that's in here. You heard from Queen Karen G from Washington, D.C., Naomi G from Fort Worth. We have DJ Punch, Will the Power Gamble from Indianapolis, Indiana. We have Dub Nation from Ohio. I think it's Dayton, Ohio. Make Earhart from Chicago, Illinois. DJ Many Faces and Head Rush from Indianapolis, Indiana. Then we have Evelina Hernandez from the Philadelphia area. And I see we have Sincere at the PPE that's from Chicago and Indianapolis as well. And other people that I'm seeing on here, we got Baby J that's from Gary, Indiana, home of Michael Jackson. And other people on here that I don't know their cities, but appreciate them jumping on tonight. And anybody else before we let Charles go?
Can I speak real quick?
Go ahead.
Okay, I just, I come from, what's going on, Mr. Charles?
How you doing, brother?
I'm Dub Nation, man. I'm out here in Ohio. I'm from Dayton, Ohio, land of the funk, man. I know you got a chance to experience when that wave was hitting the radio. How was that time, in those 70s, when that funk started hitting? How was that for you guys?
How was that? Well, I think we started the funk. Actually, we didn't start it. We were a top 40 band, and we were doing a lot of James Brown and Otis Redding. And those are the people that I give credit for starting the funk. And we took it to another level. That's all. And the Ohio players told me that the reason they started their band is because they heard my band. So, and they did make some beautiful music and some funky music.
Well, that's something good to know coming from Ohio. I remember talking to one of the members that's from Youngstown, Ohio. I think he's still in the group. And also, we interviewed Boosie Collins not too long ago. And I had forgot that he was in James Brown band, before he got with George Clinton and Parliament Funkadelic, and then, did his own stuff. I had forgot all about that he was in James Brown band. And I guess part of the story is that James Brown fired his band and then ran across these guys and hired them to be the band.
Yeah, there's a book by James Brown, trombone player.
Yeah. Okay, anyone else before we end this call tonight?
Yeah, I appreciate all of y'all.
Yeah, and we appreciate you. Definitely appreciate you. Appreciate once again, shout out to Don Cody and to his son, Pastor Don Jr., CEO. And for these guys bringing you on and keeping me in touch with everything. Also, I had text Dee Haywood to make her aware about this call, but I think she was she's dealing with a situation out there in California at the moment. But I remember, like I said, she and I had worked with you before as well. And like I said, the last time I actually had a chance to see you in person was unfortunately at Leon Haywood's funeral at his repast afterwards. And we took that picture that's actually here. People can see it here on the thing as ECMD experienced the picture, me and you together right here on this Zoom call.
Yeah.
So thanks again, everybody. Go ahead, Charles.
Thank you. I got to go. I'm sorry. I got to be
all right.
somewhere.
Thank you very much.
I got to be somewhere at 8 minutes.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
No problem.
Thank
Definitely
you very
appreciate
much.
that.
And Don Cody is a very special man.
All right. And okay, for everybody else, tomorrow, you know, DJ Punch got something going on with at 9 o'clock Eastern, so definitely check it out. Other than that, good night, everybody, and thank everybody for coming, participating. And once again, we definitely love Charles, love his music, love his contribution, and thanks to everyone involved in this call tonight. And good night.
And God bless all y'all.
Good night. Sleep tight. Soul Train.
Peace
Good night.
and Grease.